Okay, good morning, everybody. It is now quarter after 5 a.m. EST, East Coast US. Um, Sorry, I was ready to roll when Boneless Paul finished streaming, but I had to check out some serious news about um, some of the feed that I was using. Luckily, I don't use pure feed that often because it's a whole nother issue. I'll put that into one of my farm videos. So let's hop right into my one series of the other series, okay? Because I have two series. One is called Road to the Top, and the other series is How to Be Efficient. So I'll show you guys how to be efficient in setting up your hangers and leveling your stuff, etc., etc. So as you guys can see, I try to teach you how to be efficient in unlocking your tech tree so that you can get the items that you like best and work best for you. Um, this is something I do. I did my whole way along of me coming up through the ranks. Um, I'm currently playing quite a bit of cap matches, getting a little footage to put a video together as soon as I feel a little better. But so you saw here, the other day I didn't have no money, so what I did was I did cheap, low level upgrades, and until I could afford a higher level upgrade that lasted longer. And the reason why I want that upgrade to last long, to do one of the longer upgrades, so that I have time to accumulate enough gold for any kind of major purpose. And now that I'm running level 9 bots, I'm constantly buying drones when they run out. Okay, so you see, a thing of drones itself, and I run two bots with drones, are 3,000 each, 10 set of 10. So you guys see, and I've leveled a couple things very nicely. I have my Tempest leveling to level 12 right now. So I'll put quite a few levels on some of my weapons. Um, right now I got that M21 doing the scout. Okay, uh, doing my mine layer, and I'm using rockets so that I can stay out of range of other players if I can, and using the shield when I am in range of them. But basically, this here would not play well in TDM, but plays very well in capture matches, because wherever you're actually not, it moves pretty fast to get the caps pretty fast, and to move out of range of other people while staying in range with the long range Tempest, and getting guarding caps with the mine layer. So that's how that setup is efficient in a way. And then I get here to my M35. Of course, I have my different kind of shield, which is a bubble dome shield, with my two rocket launchers. And of course, this was out for a while, so that's why it's still at level 10 when this is at level 12. Um, and of course, I brought my plasmas up to level 7. And as everyone knows, the plasma slows you down during a shot, so it slows you down a little bit. So it makes it easier for you to hit them with missiles when you have to use them at closer range. And of course, it's with a healing drone. But a seeker drone works well on that too, in a TDM type setup, because those missiles are long range. The Hellfire and the MLRS are both long range, and if you put that seeker out there, you'll see where everybody is, even the people who are cloaked, and you can rain down Hellfire on top of them. So that's why either drone works best with that setup. With this setup, I'm running double resonators. Okay, I don't always run double. That's why one is higher level than the other. I got shotguns, healing drone. Of course, this is an encroach brawler with the jetpack to get them in the range, and that's why it's running the healing drone, and that makes it more efficient. I could also run an external healer. I could also run a shield, a bubble shield, in the heavy weapon slot. And of course, I have my Vulture. I have it set up for range. I've actually been doing pretty good with this. So even though it has a very high speed and very good health, um, it only has one heavy slot and two lights. But I've been using it long range, and it tends to do okay, except for when I go to grab caps or whatever. But it's good to grab a cap point from one point, as long as I'm not coming in direct conflict with them, and fire on another cap nearby. And being as though it moves pretty fast, even though the scout moves at 155, because of the jetpack on the back of here. You notice it doesn't have a mod slot, but you see the jetpack. Okay, being as though it has the jetpack on here, it gets across the board a lot faster. So that's one reason why it's still, even though this setup is good for TDM, it works still relatively good in a beacon match. And of course, this is a beacon beast right here. You know, I've got my repair pack back there. I've got my titanium shield, which gives this bot over 30,000 health, because the titanium shield itself holds 13,000 durability. And then of course the flamethrower is always the issue, as long as you can get it close enough, which is range is 70, to do some real damage. So once you start doing that, you know, you'll take people out pretty quick, because it's thermal. They catch on fire. Even if you die, you might kill somebody because they'll still be on fire. You'll still be doing fire damage after you've done making contact with them. So that's how I went through my being efficient setup right quick, guys. You know, I keep it short, sweet. So I'm not going to hold you long. And hopefully you guys can be very efficient going through your own tech tree and upgrading your robots and weapons, than to have to spend all the time and research that I did. Okay? I'll see y'all out there soon. Love, peace, happiness.